Hi guys, welcome to another super exciting episode of Unusual Eunice. Okay, well, where do I start from today? I'm super excited. You want to know why? It's the last day of 2020. Oh my god. How many of you agree with me that 2020 has been, I don't even know where to start from. It's been a year that we've never seen such before. I don't even know how to describe it. Even till now, I'm still like, what's happening? And I hope you know some part of 2021 is still going to be that way. So don't go thinking it's just going to disappear or it's just going to, no. We should please endeavor to wear our face mask. Please keep your social distancing. Well, that being said, I'm excited. It's 31st of December 2020. Woo! Merry Christmas, people. I want to say a very big thank you to every one of you out there. Those subscribing, those liking, those sharing, those always watching my show on YouTube. I love you all. And those that always comment, I love you guys. You guys are the reason why I keep coming back here every time. You guys are amazing. And hey, for the hair vendors in 2021, hold on, slow down. We all know that hair is actually like the 75% of a woman's beauty these days. Yes, we all know. And do we all want to look beautiful? Yes, we all want to look beautiful. We don't have to break the bank. I mean, it's getting ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous. I understand that we could have Kate Spade and Gucci, and they both use the same leather, but it's different prices. Come on now. We should all look beautiful. It shouldn't be people breaking the bank and doing unthinkable things just to get hair, bone streak hair. Please, let's make, hair prices, wigs, let's make it reasonable so every woman out there can look beautiful. That's my point. And speaking of hair, have you heard about Coliba hair? Oh my god. Run down online and grab yours now. It's the freaking best hair right now in town. And trust me, you will not regret it. Coliba hair is the place to be, and it's worldwide shipping. Anywhere you are in the world, I assure you, 12 working days maximum. And you get your hair. All styles. I'm a hair freak. All styles. So please be sure to check it out and grab whichever one you can while the offer lasts. So yes, on this week's episode of Unusual Eunice, do not go nowhere cause I will be right back. I'm excited. Oh, hi. Hello. I'm fine.
Oh my god, what are you doing here?
I'm here for you.
Oh
Come on.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Hey, people, that's her. That's Deborah Judge. She's the reason why we're here. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited seeing you.
This is me.
Oh my god.
I'm happy to be here too. Okay, well, yeah, let's do that. Okay, so guys, join me. Why are we here? So we put out one out there. We needed someone that actually deserves the honor which we're giving. And myself and my sponsor said, okay, we want to give back to the community. We want to choose, a few people or someone that's worth it. And after doing our findings, we heard about Miss Deborah John right here.
Oh my
And what did we
God.
hear about
Oh
you?
my God.
We heard she's a frontline worker. She's healthcare, you know what I mean? There was an outbreak in her facility and she was so scared. Considering she has a little daughter, she was so scared, she was crying all the time. And then her friends told her, you know what, why don't you just stay home for a while? And then she said, no, I can't stay home. These people need me. If I stay home, some of them won't even eat their food, won't even take their medications if they do not see me. So I can't stay home. I was like, what? Someone actually, you know, there's something about being passionate about your job. So when we heard that, we said, no, we have to come back and give back to Miss Deborah John. Miss Deborah John, so Coliver Hair, on behalf of Coliver Hair, we brought this for you.
Oh my God, thank
Yes.
you, Coliver.
You're an angel, you're an
Thank
angel.
you so much.
Thank
God
you
bless
so much.
you. Thank you so
On
much.
behalf of everybody in the community,
Thank
everybody
you so
in the
much.
GTA.
Thank you so much.
You're
Thank you so much. I love this. God
Yes,
bless you.
it's
God
the new
bless
business.
you. Thank you
It's
so
the new
much.
business.
Oh my God.
Anytime.
Thank you so much. I so much love this.
You want to tell us a little bit about your experience?
I would say it's been a difficult one. Like I've been working back to back because most of the team members tested positive, so, you know, and then the resident, it's been back to back for me. It has not been easy for me at all. And considering I have a little child, 3 years old, and then I still go to work back to back, it has not been easy, but to God be the glory. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Unusual Eunice. Thank you, Coliver Hair. God bless you for giving me back this. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Bye.
Welcome back. Okay, so on today's episode of Unusual Eunice, oh my God, it's another. You already know how the stories go. Okay, so on today's episode, Shino, whom by the way now lives in Canada. I wouldn't say a very happy man, and I wouldn't say a very sad man either. But he's learned his lesson. He's learned his lesson. Let's go into Shino's story. Let's go back into 15 years ago. 15 years ago, Shino was still in Nigeria. As a matter of fact, Shino was born and raised in Ibadan. He was from a very humble family. They could not even afford to, you know, sponsor his primary school education up until primary 6. So he had to drop out of school. He became more or less destitute on the street. He was always, trying to do one thing or the other to make ends meet. But if there is something you would give to Shino was very strong. Or he's still very strong. I mean, for a very little man, a little boy, he was very strong. Put 6 people together, they cannot overcome Shino, and it's a fact. So, he was going about his life like that, and after a while, he formed a group, or rather a gang, of very stubborn boys like himself. And they took to the junction. They started, harassing people, getting money, and before you knew it, they formed an association. Shino became quite popular. Nobody dares to cross their boundaries with Shino. Before you knew it, he became more or less a political tout as well. And he started making money. And there's something about when people start making money, when you start making money, you start to see a better future. You start to see something differently from what you've known. This was a man that was, depressed, oppressed, he didn't have it easy. So at that point, maybe he had nothing to live for, but at this point, he started making money. Shino met Mudirat. Mudirat, a very beautiful girl. Mudirat's ass. Mudirat's ass is wow. Not everyone could actually talk to Mudirat anyway. She was a high-class girl in Ibadan as well. Well, Shino and Mudirat met, they started a relationship, bam, bam, bam. Mudirat got pregnant, Shino married Mudirat. They became a couple, a power couple, because Mudirat was also a very crazy girl in her own rights. Things were going on with them, the Mudirat had a big store where she was selling all sorts of herb and wood drinks, wood bath, and drinks. And after a while, Shina didn't feel safe anymore. At this point, he just knew he had more to live for. He had to build a better family for himself and his kids and his wife as well. So he started thinking, what will I do? What will I do? What will I do? And that particular year as well, it was a year of election in Nigeria. So obviously his help will be needed with his gang. Well, Shino puts his gang together. They did what they know how to do best. Erupt the election, create chaos, vandalize stuff and what have you. And then he came back home. Shino has like a younger brother. He has like a younger brother who lives in Lagos. Well, not just his best friend, I would say, but he's younger than Shino. So Shino naturally, sees him as a younger brother. Akim, on the other hand, also lives in Lagos and is also a member of a gang, Omonile in Lekki. Akim bought a plot of land somewhere in Lekki and built a 5-bedroom bungalow. Shino calls Akim, says to Akim, you know what? I think I'm going to relocate for a while. Things are hot right now. I am even scared for my life. I'll be going to America as I speak to you right now. I have the visa. But that your newly completed 5-bedroom bungalow, what do you want to do with it? He said, I'm going to put it up for lease. Okay, I'm going to rent it from you. I want to move my family out of Ibadan as well and leave them there in Lagos for a while. Just hide them there till, I could figure out what to do. That's fine. Boom, boom, boom. Shino pays Akim, letting out the place for 3 years. He moved his family to Lagos. Shino went to America. He got to America, he claimed asylum because indeed his life was at stake. Boom, 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 boom. Remember I told you how strong Shino is? Very strong. He joined construction. He started doing construction and boom, boom, boom. Shino was a hardworking man, a family-oriented man. He loved his wife. Mudirat ruled his world. Do not forget, he's a man. I'm not saying he's not going to do whatever here and there, but he loved his wife. And he loved his kids as well. Things were going on. Behind the curtain, Akim, being a Lagos boy, being a guy with his own swag and what have you, started dating Mudirat. This relationship was so crazy. Now, a lot of people thought Mudirat and Akim were a couple, considering the fact that they never saw Shino with Mudirat. Shino moved to America. They started this relationship. She had another child for Akim. All along, the husband not knowing what's happening. Everything is going back and forth. Everything is going back and forth. 9 years the line, she has another child for Akim. Now she has 4 kids. 2 for her husband, 2 for Akim. Herself and Akim parading everywhere together like a super power couple. Oh God. Shino will send down stuffs here for her to, sell. She sells the stuff, she gives excuses upon excuses, but come on. She's my wife. It's okay. He kept doing everything. Finally, Shino got everything he needed. He became a citizen of America. Now he's coming home to pick his family and his kids. He calls his wife. He's happy about it. I've gotten everything right now and blah blah blah. Now this time in another 2 months I should be home. Yo, I can't wait to see you. He started crying. The wife started crying. They were so excited. Boom. Mudirat said, Kakakile ukuile usha. How am I going to face the people? What am I going to do about this? Boom, boom, boom. Mudirat goes to an alafa, a cleric, a Muslim cleric, to say, oh, this and this and this is happening to me. Obviously, they always lie. They always lie. Oh, that's my husband. He abandoned me. Now he doesn't even care about me. He doesn't even take care of us. Now he's going to marry another woman and bring her home. I want him to go crazy. I want him to go crazy. He should never ever know his way back home again or even remember me. Deal, if that's what you want. XX amount of money is what you pay. Oh, she even paid more. And she even said, she for me. Any regrets, pay mommy. With the customer, you're fine. She walks out. It's their first job. He said, he asked for X amount of money and she paid. So excuse me, he's got to do the job. Alafa is there eating, he's in his sitting room, he's eating, watching TV. The next day, his daughter comes in. His daughter is there talking with the father. They're talking generally, they're laughing. The daughter lives in Lagos. She works with Nigerian Port Authority. They're talking, they're laughing, blah, 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 blah. And it started getting very windy. It was about to rain. Wind blowing everywhere, the girl running to, lock up the windows and whatnot. Boom, a picture fell on the floor. The girl looks at the picture and she was like, whoa. Daddy me? Yeah. Do you know this man in this picture? He said, yes. Why are you asking? Do you know the man in this picture? She said, yes. He said, shut up and mind your business. He said, no, Daddy me. I know the man in this picture. This man is the best client I have. I clear most of his stuff. He is my best client. As a matter, he doesn't know me. One time I said this to him. He sent me money to help me. And the father said, really? And the father told the girl the story. The girl said, no, he's not that kind of man. I know him. He's always talking about his wife. I always do this and do this with the wife. That can't be true. No, I don't believe you. No. Don't do nothing about this, Daddy. Anything you do to this man affects me. The reason why I'm who I am and I can take care of you is this man. Oh, okay. Hold your horses. That's fine. He didn't do it. Mudirat is expected. Calling the I saying, don't worry, just calm down, money, just calm down. Now, the husband calls again and says, I'll be home, in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks. What will I do? Boom, boom, boom. She makes other connections. She goes all the way to inside Badagry. Inside Badagry this time around. Of course, she found another jazz man or whatever. And told the guy, you know what? This. Okay, why not? He's not only going to go crazy. He's going to walk into a moving car, or maybe the express. He walks into it and the car is going to kill him. And he said, yes, that's what I want. Oh, the guy said, consider it done. That's what I'm known for. You're going to pay X amount of money. Yeah, why not? Fine. Oh, it will never be well with the wicked. Moving forward. Boom, 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 boom. She does whatever she's supposed to do. In between, this girl calls her clients. Uncle Shino, I want to tell you something. How close are you with your wife? Oh my God. The girl starts to cry. I don't know how to say this, but I have to say this. What is the problem? She told him everything. She even told him how she had even gone ahead to know where she lives, and she has 4 kids, and she lives with a certain man called Akim, and that's her husband. The husband said, excuse me? Never. I have 2 kids with my wife. Akim is my... Never. The guy is still in doubt. No, I talk to her every day, my wife. No, we do video call. No, it's not possible. Well, he's coming home. On her way from Badagry, she entered the bus, right? She's coming back. The bus, giddy, 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 boom. They get to Okoko. Okoko, she takes another bus. Boom, 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 brings her to Maltu. Maltu, she takes a bus. And on their way, something happened. From nowhere. From nowhere. It wasn't, they were not on the express. The bus, for whatever reason, well, what I know of the story, the bus tumbled and tumbled. While the bus tumbled the third time, because she was sitting in the front seat and chose that she didn't want no passenger by her side, so she paid for the full front seat. She was sitting in front. Boom, her body weight busted the windscreen. She jumped out of the windscreen and boom, she jumped. It threw her into a transformer. Into a transformer. That, well, lucky for her, Nigeria is known for having no light a lot of times. But it didn't stop there. This bus still came with speed and boom, crushed her right there, because the transformer was the only thing that stopped the bus from moving further. What a day. It was a gory sight to behold. Bystanders, everybody. No one in the bus, aside from the driver that had a scratch, no one in the bus had a scratch. Ever since that day when this girl realized that the wife of my client was going to finish the life of my client, she said no. And the father, knowing that the lady is not going to stop there because she sounded very desperate, they also started their fasting and prayer, praying for this man. It's so funny how even the people that genuinely love you and will die for you are not even the people you know. May not even be your best, may not even be your family, may not be your best friend. It might just be someone out there that adores you and admires you and feels nothing should come near you. Bad. This is serious. Boom, boom, boom. They picked up her flesh from the floor and, the remains of her and brought her to Igbobi. It was a gory sight to behold. Boom, 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 boom. They tried as hard. Emergency from emergency, they tried as hard as they could. Yes, they saved her. But she lost her both legs. She lost her both legs. Her face was, oh my God. And then she was there in the hospital, screaming every night and day, I want to die, kill me. I want to die, kill me. Akim will always come and cry and cry and cry. Well, he's got to be a man. He could not believe what has become of Mudirat. And then, boom, Shino arrived. Shino arrived Nigeria. He already heard the news. And he saw his kids. And he saw the two other kids. Oh, really? And he walked into Igbobi that day where the wife was laying down, looking, I can't describe what she was looking like. And the husband walked into the hospital. Still not believing the story, not believing his eyes, not believing that his own Mudirat, the love of his life, the only reason why he worked tirelessly to make her the pride, to make her, like a woman every other woman wants to emulate, to make her the best she can be. This is how she pays me back. And he walked and walked and got to her bedside. She looked up in shame. in tears. She had no words. He looked down at her, and what he saw was an unbelievable sight. The whole face had become something else. Her two legs were gone. Even her body shifted. She looked like, I don't know. It was a gory sight to behold. My beautiful, gorgeous Mudirat. My beautiful, gorgeous Mudirat. Ah! He wore Mudirat. He cried. She was there crying. The man turned around, walked away. Crying seriously. He went over to see the surgeon, to see how they can save it. What can we do? The surgeon said, well, with some money we could, try more, get her aesthetics, get her this, but pretty much we can't really do much better. Maybe with time, when we have new technology, we keep, upgrading, but that's what will be left of her right now. Well, we tried our best. He couldn't believe his eyes. He couldn't even go back to behold that sight. It was gory and ugly and horrible. Horrible. A woman you've always loved, a woman you were looking on to the day you would come back to be in her arms again, and your children. A gorgeous, beautiful woman. You keep telling your friends, if you see my wife, they've seen her pictures, they know. That which he found on the bed didn't look nothing like his wife. That looked like the particular monster that possessed her and pushed her to do everything she did. That looked like the monster that did that. It was horrible. And then he went to her, listen. Your hospital bill, I paid everything. Thank you for taking care of my children. A lot of things I kept in your custody, I'll let you have them if it would be of any good to you. But for me and my kids, we're gone. I hope you have a great life. And he's walking away. He's crying. Mudirat is there on the bed, crying. And that was the last time he ever came back or looked back. Now, Shino, his son, his daughter, they're doing great in Canada. They are doing great. And did I tell you that after 2 weeks, Akim stopped coming? He stopped coming to check. It was a ridiculous sight to behold. He stopped coming. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. He stopped coming. Anyway, pretty much you don't need me to tell you the end of the story, as you already know the end of the story. But my point is, people say everybody deserves a second chance. What would you have done differently if you were Shino? And what's your advice for Mudirat? I don't know what state Mudirat is in right now, but my prayers goes to her to say, I hope she's doing okay, and I hope she's learned her lesson. Okay, so thank you so much for being a part of today's episode of Unusual Eunice, and have a wonderful 2021. Cheers, people, and Happy New Year!
Unusual use. Unusual use.